There was a time as a teacher when you could assign work and students would pretty much just do it. Maybe not enthusiastically, maybe not perfectly, but they'd comply. They would sit there, take their notes, and when they didn't, maybe you can sprinkle in a little incentive, something to get the compliance and the effort that you were looking for. But as you may or may not know, it doesn't quite work that way anymore. My name is Dr. Sean Woodley, and I teach educators the science of human behavior to transform student behavior and drive academic success. Students today walk into classrooms with brains conditioned by screens, by algorithms that deliver constant novelty, instant feedback, and choices that feel personalized. The attention of the modern student has been trained to respond to constant stimulation. What I've noticed in my 15 years of teaching is that more often than not, we're trained and it is reinforced to deliver a form of instruction that is passive. Give or take, it is some combination of listen, copy this down, and repeat what was learned. And when you combine that with today's students, their brains aren't just bored, they're starved. In their minds, there's nothing to solve, there's nothing to notice, no friction that requires their input. And when the brain has nothing to do, it disengages and often figures out something else to do in the middle of your class. Enter behavior problems. Unfortunately, this puts a lot of teachers in a position where you can scaffold and differentiate forwards and backwards all day, every day, and still not get the level of compliance and engagement that you were looking for. Now, while it seems hopeless sometimes, I get it, all hope is not lost. You see, because while today's students on the surface have changed, the underlying principles that drive their behavior have not. Engagement and compliance still function the same way they always did. They just require different conditions for activation. From a cognitive and human behavior standpoint, the brain directs attention and focus at what requires a response. It is wired to notice contrast, drawn to challenges that feel solvable, patterns that need completing, choices that feel real, and moments that break expected rhythms. That's why instruction that is delivered in a passive fashion rarely holds attention today. There's not a lot for the brain to cognitively do in these moments. But when students encounter something that is surprising, when they have to figure out something because information is strategically removed, when their input actually changes the direction, that is when engagement and focus actually become the path of least resistance. I know how frustrating it is, but I cannot tell you enough how important it is to recognize and also understand that we are no longer in the era of simple carrot and stick motivation for our students. We are not. We are in the era of creating classrooms for how motivation and engagement actually work.